Diabetes isn't just about sugar. It's about missing nutrients that fuel your body. Deficiencies in key vitamins can worsen insulin resistance, nerve damage, and fatigue. The right ones? They boost energy, protect nerves, and even help balance blood sugar. Here are the top 3 vitamins every diabetic needs, how to spot deficiencies, and the best ways to get them for maximum impact. Let's dive in. 1. Vitamin B9. You ever feel like your energy is just flat? Your brain foggy? Your motivation gone? Your body heavy even when your sugar's not sky high? You're not lazy. You might just be low on vitamin B9, folate, and if you're diabetic, this isn't rare, it's expected. Over 40% of diabetics have low folate levels, and among those with kidney involvement or on metformin, the number jumps even higher. And here's the twist. The early signs of B9 deficiency look a lot like just diabetes. Mood swings, low energy, poor focus, tingling feet, weight changes, slow wound healing, and even shortness of breath. Easy to miss. But this silent gap is doing damage from the inside out. When folate drops even lower, the effects get more intense. Mouth sores, skin paleness, dizziness, memory issues, muscle weakness, numbness in the hands and feet, and eventually worsening neuropathy and deep fatigue. To confirm it, the best tests are serum folate, red blood cell RBC folate, and homocysteine levels. High homocysteine is a red flag because folate is what helps your body process and detoxify it. Without enough B9, homocysteine builds up and directly damages blood vessels, nerves, and kidney tissue. Diabetics are prone to folate depletion due to chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, and especially metformin, which reduces folate absorption by nearly 25 to 30% over time. Folate powers neurotransmitter production, dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine, so low B9 doesn't just cause sadness, it flattens your drive, memory, and focus. It also disrupts metabolism at the cellular level. Low folate impairs DNA synthesis, slows down cell division, and reduces methylation, which is vital for detox, energy, and insulin function. This drives insulin resistance, triggers weight gain, and makes fat burning less efficient. For libido and fertility, folate is essential. It's involved in sperm formation, egg maturation, and sex hormone metabolism. Low folate can reduce testosterone and estrogen levels and increase infertility risk by around 20 to 30% in both men and women. In the eyes, folate deficiency weakens blood flow to the retina and increases the risk of microvascular damage, worsening diabetic eye disease. In nerves, low folate slows repair and increases oxidative damage, worsening neuropathy by 30 to 40%. And in kidneys, high homocysteine due to low folate damages the filtering units, glomeruli, pushing diabetic nephropathy further and faster. On a cellular level, folate helps build DNA and supports the function of mitochondria, your cell's energy factories. It also regulates insulin receptor activity, protects against cellular stress, and supports the pathways that control detox and inflammation. Low folate leads to poor cell turnover, sluggish healing, low energy output, and higher levels of inflammation across tissues. Natural folate comes from real food, not synthetic folic acid. Top diabetic safe sources include beef liver, 3 ounces equals 215 micrograms, over 50% of daily needs. Asparagus, 1/2 cup cooked equals 135 micrograms, around 35%. Spinach, 1/2 cup cooked, potassium 130 micrograms, or 33%. Avocados, 1/2 equals 80 micrograms, about 20%. And lentils, 1/2 cup cooked equals 180 micrograms, about 180 micrograms, 45%. These foods are naturally rich in folate and don't spike blood sugar. Portioning them into meals with protein or fat improves blood sugar stability and folate absorption. For high-end recipes, try seared beef liver with garlic herb butter and wilted spinach. Just one 3-ounce serving gives 50 to 60% of daily folate, plus iron and B12. A creamy asparagus and avocado soup with lemon zest and olive oil adds 30 to 40% more, alongside anti-inflammatory benefits. Mediterranean lentil salad with avocado, feta, and herbs brings 45% folate per cup, along with fiber, protein, and magnesium, all critical for diabetics. These meals don't just taste clean and luxurious. They nourish deeply, support detox, heal nerves, and energize your entire system. Folate is water-soluble and very sensitive to heat. Boiling can destroy up to 50%, so steaming or lightly sautéing is best. Eating it raw, like in avocado or fresh herbs, gives the highest retention. Vitamin C, B6, and zinc improve folate function, while alcohol, smoking, and ultra-processed foods burn through it. Certain anti-nutrients like phytic acid in raw unsoaked legumes or excess calcium from dairy can block folate absorption, especially in the gut. For supplements, the best form is methylfolate 5 MTHF, not folic acid. Methylfolate is the active form your body uses directly, especially if you have MTHFR gene variations, which up to 30 to 50% of people do. A safe daily dose is 400 to 800 micrograms, taken in the morning with food, alongside B12 and B6 if possible. Prices range from $10 to $20 for a high-quality, third-party tested brand. Avoid synthetic folic acid unless directed by your doctor. It builds up in the blood and doesn't work well in those with genetic variations or insulin resistance. So if you've been feeling mentally foggy, emotionally flat, always tired, or your nerve symptoms are worsening even though your sugars are controlled, this could be it. Fixing your folate isn't just about taking a pill. It's about restoring clarity, energy, nerve function, and cell health in a way that supports every part of your diabetic journey. This one isn't optional. It's foundational. 2. Vitamin B1, thiamine. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt constant fatigue no matter how much you rest, or brain fog that makes even small tasks feel heavy? Do your feet ever tingle, burn, or feel numb? And you think, well, that's just the diabetes. What if it's not just the sugar? What if you're running low on vitamin B1, also known as thiamine, and your body's been screaming for help in ways that seem normal but are anything but? Over 75% of people with diabetes have low thiamine levels, and it's not mild. Most are deeply deficient and don't even know it. Why? Because high blood sugar increases thiamine loss through the urine. Combine that with chronic inflammation, poor absorption, and medications like diuretics or metformin, and thiamine gets drained faster than your body can replace it. The early signs of B1 deficiency are subtle: fatigue, irritability, memory lapses, anxiety, poor coordination, muscle weakness, even a racing heart. Most people ignore these, thinking it's stress or aging. But let it continue and you start to see severe signs: numbness in hands and feet, blurry vision, shortness of breath, balance problems, and deep nerve pain that doesn't respond to meds. Lab tests that can help catch it include whole blood thiamine, erythrocyte transketolase activity, and thiamine pyrophosphate, TPP levels. Unfortunately, these aren't part of routine diabetic care, which is why the deficiency is so often missed until damage is done. Thiamine helps your body convert carbs into usable energy. In diabetics, where sugar is high but often trapped in the blood instead of reaching cells, thiamine acts as a cofactor in breaking down glucose safely inside mitochondria. Without it, cells start building up toxic byproducts like lactic acid and AGEs, advanced glycation end products, which damage nerves, blood vessels, and kidneys. Inflammation also increases thiamine demand, especially in insulin-resistant people. So the more out of balance your metabolism is, the more thiamine your body loses, and the more your deficiency worsens everything else. Low B1 levels hit the brain hard. Thiamine is needed to produce acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essential for memory, focus, and mental clarity. Deficiency increases the risk of depression and anxiety by 30 to 40%, especially in people with diabetes. It also worsens insulin resistance and slows fat burning, contributing to unwanted weight gain or the inability to lose belly fat. Libido and fertility drop because thiamine is critical for energy and hormone-producing tissues. Low levels disrupt testosterone and estrogen synthesis, reducing reproductive drive and function. In the eyes, deficiency weakens microvessels and worsens oxidative stress, contributing to faster progression of diabetic retinopathy. In nerves, B1 is essential for signal transmission. When it's low, neuropathy symptoms spike, with pain, numbness, and weakness increasing by up to 50%. And in kidneys, low thiamine has been shown to increase proteinuria and damage filtration structures. One study even showed B1 supplementation reduced albuminuria by 30 to 40% in early-stage diabetic kidney disease. At the cellular level, thiamine helps enzymes that power mitochondrial energy cycles, support nerve transmission, and reduce excess sugar metabolites. It also improves insulin receptor function, protects the lining of blood vessels, and calms oxidative stress in high glucose environments. Top thiamine-rich foods include pork loin, 3 ounces equals 0.8 milligrams, about 67% of the RDA. Sunflower seeds, 1/4 cup equals 0.4 milligrams, or 33%. Trout, 3 ounces equals 0.4 milligrams, or 35%. Black beans, 1/2 cup equals 0.2 milligrams, or 17%. And beef liver, 3 ounces equals 0.3 milligrams, about 25%. All these foods are diabetic-friendly and low in carbs, especially when portioned smartly. Luxury, nutrient-packed recipes? A grilled pork loin medallion with rosemary garlic marinade served over sautéed spinach gives about 0.9 milligrams of thiamine, over 70% of daily needs. A trout fillet with lemon herb crust and a sunflower seed crust provides 0.8 milligrams. A creamy black bean and liver pâté spread over roasted eggplant slices offers 0.7 milligrams, plus iron, B12, and fiber. These recipes are rich, elegant, and built to fuel your nerves, blood vessels, and metabolism with every bite. Thiamine is heat-stable in moderate cooking, but leaches out in boiling water, so avoid overcooking or discarding cooking liquid from beans and meats. Absorption improves when paired with magnesium-rich foods like spinach or seeds. Alcohol, sugar, and coffee reduce thiamine absorption and increase urinary loss, while raw fish, excess tannins from tea, and sulfites in processed foods contain antithiamine compounds that block its function. The best supplement forms for diabetics are benfotiamine and L-theanine. Benfotiamine is fat-soluble and crosses cell membranes easily, making it ideal for neuropathy and kidney protection. A common dose is 150 to 300 milligrams per day, and it can reduce nerve pain and improve kidney function in just a few weeks. L-theanine, derived from garlic, also absorbs well and supports brain and energy metabolism. Prices range from $15 to $30 per bottle, and best taken with meals once or twice daily. If your blood sugar's high but your energy feels low, if your feet are numb but your labs don't explain it, if your mood's off but nothing seems wrong on paper, it might not be your diabetes getting worse. It might be your B1 running on empty. And once you restore it, everything else, from energy to nerve health to clarity, starts waking up again. 3. Magnesium. Here's something no one tells you. It doesn't matter how perfect your blood sugar looks on paper. If your magnesium is low, your body is still struggling. And if you're diabetic, there's a good chance it is. Up to 60% of people with type 2 diabetes are magnesium deficient, and in advanced cases or those with kidney involvement, that number climbs even higher. But you rarely hear about it. Why? Because the early signs look like everything else. Restless sleep, anxiety, fatigue, sugar cravings, tension headaches, or muscle twitches. Easy to ignore. But these are your red flags, and they're not random. Left unchecked, the deficiency digs deeper. Chronic constipation, irregular heartbeat, high blood pressure, insulin resistance, numbness in your hands or feet, mood swings, and chest tightness. To confirm it, the right test isn't just serum magnesium. It only reflects about 1% of total body magnesium. You want a RBC magnesium test or even magnesium loading test, which measure the levels inside your cells, where it actually matters. So why does magnesium get so low in diabetes? Because every time your blood sugar rises, your kidneys flush out more magnesium through urine. This loss is increased by inflammation, insulin resistance, and certain medications like diuretics or acid blockers. And here's the kicker. Magnesium is needed for insulin to work properly. Without enough, insulin can't bind well to its receptor, which makes your body even more resistant and creates a vicious loop of rising sugar and falling magnesium. Magnesium directly impacts neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. Low levels worsen anxiety, depression, and mental fatigue. It also plays a huge role in regulating appetite, metabolism, and insulin action. Deficiency has been shown to increase insulin resistance by up to 25%, and even small improvements in magnesium intake can help drop fasting blood sugar by 10 to 20 milligrams per deciliter. It affects hormone production too. Testosterone, estrogen, DHEA all depend on magnesium as a cofactor. Low levels reduce libido and fertility in both men and women. Your eyes? Magnesium helps maintain blood flow to retinal cells. Deficiency accelerates microvascular damage and speeds up diabetic retinopathy. Your nerves? Magnesium calms nerve overactivity, supports myelin health, and improves nerve conduction. Without it, neuropathy progresses faster, and symptoms like burning or tingling become more severe. In your kidneys, low magnesium increases inflammation, speeds up glomerular scarring, and worsens protein leakage. It's directly linked to a faster decline in kidney function in diabetic nephropathy. On a cellular level, magnesium is a master switch. It stabilizes mitochondria, reduces oxidative stress, supports insulin receptor sensitivity, and is needed in over 300 enzymatic reactions, most of which are tied to glucose metabolism, ATP production, and inflammation control. Now when it comes to food, here are your top 5 magnesium-rich, diabetic-safe sources. Pumpkin seeds. 1 ounce gives 168 milligrams, or 40% of the RDA. Spinach, 1/2 cup cooked, provides 78 milligrams, about 20%. Almonds, 1 ounce gives 80 milligrams, or 19%. Avocado, 1 medium has 58 milligrams, about 15%. Black beans, 1/2 cup cooked, delivers 60 milligrams, around 15%. All low in sugar, high in fiber, and easy to portion safely. Looking for luxury recipes that do more than just taste good? A pumpkin seed and almond-crusted trout, seared in olive oil with garlic and lemon. Just one portion delivers 300 milligrams of magnesium, omega-3s, and protein. A spinach and avocado salad tossed in a tahini lime, dressing with pumpkin seeds adds another 250 milligrams, plus fiber and anti-inflammatory fats. A warm bowl of black bean and quinoa stew with herbs, lemon zest, and toasted almonds gives you around 200 to 220 milligrams per bowl, and it's blood sugar friendly, deeply nourishing, and rich in magnesium, zinc, and plant protein. Magnesium is water-soluble and slightly heat-sensitive. Boiling vegetables may cause 15 to 30% loss, so steaming or sautéing is better. Combine magnesium-rich foods with B6, like in turkey or chickpeas, to improve absorption. Avoid pairing high phytate foods like unsoaked bran or raw legumes, which bind magnesium and block uptake. Caffeine, alcohol, and high-sugar meals also flush it out faster, leaving you depleted even after a healthy meal. For supplements, the most effective forms for diabetics are magnesium glycinate, magnesium citrate, and magnesium malate. These absorb better and are easier on digestion. Avoid magnesium oxide, which is poorly absorbed and acts more like a laxative. A safe, effective dose ranges from 200 to 400 milligrams per day, based on body weight, age, and symptoms. Take it in the evening with food to help with sleep, muscle recovery, and nerve repair. Prices are usually $10 to $25 per bottle. Always look for a clear label that says elemental magnesium and make sure it's third-party tested for purity. If your nerves are flaring up, your blood pressure's creeping up, or you just feel off despite normal sugar readings, magnesium might be the root of it all. It's the nutrient that calms the chaos inside, and when you restore it, everything from insulin sensitivity to nerve pain to your sleep can start shifting in the right direction. This isn't just about minerals. It's about reclaiming your energy, your focus, your body, one quiet deficiency at a time. Getting the right vitamins isn't just a small fix. It can change everything. More energy, better blood sugar control, and real protection for your nerves, kidneys, and heart. If this helped, hit like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more deep dives into nutrition and diabetes. Drop a comment if you have questions. I read them all. See you in the next one.